I'm out at the farm doing some work with the skid steer, and I'm digging up stumps. Well, regardless of what I'm doing today, the purpose of what I'm going to show you is what I like to call the impossible mirror. So skid steers, for some strange reason, aren't really equipped, well, this particular model is old, not really equipped with mirrors. And it makes it difficult to see where you're going. I have some, typically, some stiffness in my neck, so I can turn my head about that far, and then I'm looking at my peripheral vision to the left, and it doesn't really tell me if there's a tree. Oh wait, there's a pillar in the way. I can't see if there's a tree, or tools, or car, or wife, or things like that nature. So I have looked for mirrors, and there are a couple of problems. So from the driver's perspective, this pillar would be the ideal location for a mirror, except this arm, which is what the bucket's attached to, moves up and down and rides right here against this pillar. So this rides up and down, so you can't put a mirror here that would stick out much like you would see on the side of a truck or a car. So you've got to look for something else, some other alternative. Could you put it out here? Well, then you're not going to be able to see it if it's up in the air. If you mount it on the top and hang it out, if it's up here, you're not really going to be able to see. If it's down here, kind of, sort of, depending on your viewpoint, back here where your head's going to be, and if this pillar is going to be in the way of the mirror. So got to come up with something else. And what I found are these guys. These are 2 1/8 and 2-inch, you can see me, inch mirrors, and my thought is to put them on the pillar. Obviously this is going to take a little finagling on the inside for the exact placement, but oops, where we go. This allows me to see way out here, or I can see way down here. So I'll probably, since I'm more concerned with what's on the ground, I'll probably turn it like this and then mount it right here. And it's actually not even flush with the side of this pillar. I can put it all the way against the cage somewhere up in here, and I've got plenty of clearance, or I can come out flush to the face of this pillar, and I should have adequate visibility. Now I got 2 different mirrors because they serve 2 different purposes. This mirror is fixed, although it can be rotated before I install it. And then this is ye old cheapy blind spot mirror that is adjustable. So this is to make up for me putting this in the wrong place, or screwing up the placement of it, or something along those lines. From the driver's perspective, these 3 spots right here, in conjunction with these squares, I can see almost all of the pillar. And I think it's high enough that I'll be able to see the ground. And if I place those there, obviously it works on this side, and it works on this side as well. So it's not quite, that's about where my head would be. So I can still see the majority of that pillar on both sides. And so these are the 3 squares that I was talking about. So this is the portion of the pillar that we're looking to place the mirrors on. And I believe I'm going to place the square mirror at the bottom, facing out, and then place the round mirror higher up, because I can adjust it and reposition it a little bit. And since I had so many things on my mind trying to accomplish any and all the things that I have on my list of things to do today, I forgot to bring materials to clean the metal to place the adhesive stickers on. So I stopped by my local Dollar Tree on the way out here and picked up another bottle of awesome works really well for cutting grease. So on your hands, on your skin, you can dilute it. There's instructions on the back that tells you all sorts of stuff. I also bought green scrubbies to scrub that up. I've got paper towels in the truck. Spray this down. I've got a bottle of water. I'll wipe it off, and then I'll place the mirrors. While I was going to the truck, I ran across this guy. I've only seen one other time here, but it's a black grasshopper with a bright orange stripe. Trying to take his picture, he doesn't realize that. These things get up to about 2 inches long. Let's see. That is not him buzzing, that's something completely different. He's got an orange stripe just behind his head, around his throat. Cool little racing stripes across his abdomen. Really, really cool. I can't find the paper towels in the truck. Thankfully, while I was at the Dollar Tree, I bought a pack of these. Multi-purpose cleaning cloths. There's 2 of these in here. I picked these up as kind of quasi cheap shop towels, or to try them out as cheap shop towels. And because the ones that traditional shop towels, the red ones, aren't really all that great. Adam Savage had recommended some that are from hospitals that are blue, and you buy them in bulk on Amazon, and because he says their name, they sell out. So I picked these up to give them a shot. But they're big, so what I've done is with the few that I've tested, is I've just cut them in half. So I use this instead of paper towels, and it's reusable. And I've used it to clean a couple of things, and it's worked fairly well. So these are EMT, cut everything shear, so it'll take me a bit. So off camera. So I argued with myself quite a bit off of camera, and I'm going to put the 2 mirrors here adjacent to these guys. So there's a squirt of that. A little scrub to get rid of oxidation. And that's what it looks like. I'll do another little scrub. See if I can get it kind of sort of roughed up to accept the adhesive. A little squirt. There we go. Nice and clean. Polish it with the dry side. And that looks pretty clean. I'll take this guy. I'm gonna point the curved side down. I'm gonna do this side first, and if I screw this up, I'll wait till I have assistance. And gonna put this right here. It's still inside that plane, so fingers crossed that works. And that could have been a little bit lower. It'll be fine. And then we'll place this guy, just a little bit of play, and I'll put it right there. And I got these at one of my trusty local auto parts places as I was wandering around. Auto parts places and hardware stores have the same effect on me. It's like I need to go in and just wander around to see if there's something that I can't live without. Alright, so inside that plane, still good. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And I can reach that from the inside to adjust that as needed, and of course get it all smudged up with my greasy, gunky fingers or gloves. So I'll drive this one around, or I'll drive this around in this configuration before I do the other side. and then I'll let you know how it works out. And if it works out, I'll do it on the other side. I didn't think to record it before I brushed him away, but I think the Bobcat paid the skid steer visit last night. Let me clarify that. Bobcat, as in the wild animal, not the brand, came to visit the skid steer last night. Either that or a cat. I haven't seen any cats around the neighborhood, but I know there are bobcats. It's interesting. Not sure. Anyway. So I installed the mirrors yesterday on the right side of the vehicle, my right side of the vehicle. And here are the results. They stayed up overnight. They were functional. The mirrors themselves are small. They don't offer a lot of fidelity given their size and their plastic, yada yada. Glass always does better than plastic. Plastic is not, it's got more opportunity for inclusions or less purity, etc. so forth. Anyway, I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, so here they are. And I can see the side of the vehicle. I can see the ground beside it. Oops, there we go. Like I said, doesn't offer a lot of fidelity, meaning that there's not a great amount of detail. But with this one, I can reposition it so that I am looking at different information than the bottom one. Let's see. Oops, there we go. So not bad. I'm going to count this as a success. I've got to figure out how I want to position the top one because I'm not quite sure how different I want it to look. It's if you want to think of it like bifocals, you have to train your brain how to look at two different sets of information, and it's a little confusing at the moment. But anyway, there they are. I haven't put up the left side yet. That'll be later. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.